Hello and welcome to another video in our video series, 3 Minutes of California Family Law, brought to you by Family Law San Diego. I'm Bud Kluick, founding and managing partner of Family Law San Diego. Today's topic is part one of a two-part series in types of restraining orders. Now, there is often confusion about restraining orders because there are, broadly speaking, two types: a family law restraining order and a restraining order emanating from a criminal prosecution. And part of the confusion is that the same violent act or acts may give rise to both types of restraining order. The same person may be restrained on both restraining orders and the same person protected on both restraining orders. Now, a DVRO, domestic violence restraining order, is initiated by the victim to restrain the other party, to keep away from them, and also obviously not to bother them, threaten them, or harm them. A criminal restraining order is initiated by law enforcement, often on the very night that the incident happened. The first type of criminal-related restraining order is an EPO, or Emergency Protective Order. It is initiated by law enforcement calling judges on duty, and it is often given on the very night that the incident happened. That EPO, or Emergency Protective Order, is in effect until there's a hearing before a judge. Now, the judge can then issue a CPO, Criminal Protective Order, or the CPO could be issued once there's a finding of guilt or a guilty plea. For a DVRO, it is initiated again by the victim or her attorney or his attorney. And if a DVTRO, domestic violence temporary restraining order, is issued, there has to be a substantive hearing on that matter within 25 days according to law. Often, the same violent acts will give rise to both types of restraining orders. The criminal law prosecution will give rise to a restraining order, and the DVRO initiation will give rise to a family law restraining order. Often, the family law restraining orders will have exceptions for child visitation, and that may not happen on the criminal CPO, Criminal Protective Order. You need legal help to try to get all the restraining orders consistent with one another, because you don't want to be busted when you're going to see your child's play or something like that. If you have any further questions about restraining orders or types of restraining orders, please contact us at Family Law San Diego. Our phone number is 619-448-6500. We'll repeat that in a slightly different fashion. Area 619-448-6500. Or find us on the web at www.familylawsandiego.com. That's www.familylawsandiego, one word, no breaks, no dots, no dashes, familylawsandiego.com. Thank you for watching another video in our video series, 3 Minutes of California Family Law, brought to you by Family Law San Diego.